I was really pleased with these two guys. Carl got 15 rebounds. That's really saying a lot, and I think that's a compliment to how he's been playing. And, I told him in the offseason that he was an all-conference player, and he's making me look like a prophet because these numbers are all-conference type numbers, and he's being pretty consistent with it. And the other thing I like about what he's doing is he's increased his leadership. He's become more verbal, and this team needs that. On the other side, I just tipped my hat to Tristan Carey. I wanted to honor him with that video, that ball that commemorates the accomplishment of scoring over 1,000 points. And not everybody does that. And you see with hitting 27 tonight what he's capable of doing, scoring-wise. But what we need him to do is to continue to lead this team. And this team is fragile. This team is fragile. This program right now is fragile. And we got a lot of work to do. But I believe in the men in that locker room. And, they came through tonight of a pesky team that really wouldn't give in. And when you play that underdog, you play with less pressure. And you got to give them credit. We've obviously been in that role, and we've done some good things too. And we got to give them credit for fighting. But at the end of the day, I just thought our depth was too much for them, and our ability to really score the ball. Obviously they couldn't keep up with that.
Carl, how do you individually feel about your performance over the first 9 games and your growth so far?
So over the first 9 games?
Yeah.
I felt like I started off a little slow. Definitely felt like my head wasn't in the right place, and then I felt like after this 9-day trip, from starting at Penn State to all the way to Mississippi Valley State, I felt like I've kind of grown as a leader. And that's just what Coach G and the rest of the coaching staff, especially Coach Lund, has really been emphasizing to me to kind of get our team riled up. And at the beginning of the year, it was only TT talking like pre-game and on the court and stuff, so I'm just trying to help him out a little bit with the whole leadership thing and just getting us ready to go so that we can have a good season.
TT, in your mind, how do you think things could have been done differently tonight?
There's a lot you can say on that, but I just think we should have definitely been a lot more aggressive defensively. We're a defensive mindset team, and that's just one aspect that we should have definitely got better at, just being more aggressive on the defense end.
Coach, what is your strategy for going into the next game this weekend?
Well, I've been praying a lot. I really am excited about Saturday. I think it's the best team coming in this gym this year. They were an NCAA tournament team last year and got upset in the conference tournament. They won their regular season and ended up going to 19. They got most everybody back. They're good enough to beat Penn State. They're good enough to beat St. John, and they're good enough to beat TCU. But they're disguised as the name Eastern Kentucky. And what I was trying to tell our guys was that I believe that they can get it done Saturday.
Yeah.
And I believe in them wholeheartedly. And we obviously got to prepare like we've never prepared before the next 2 days to make that happen. And we got to have a 6-man. We can't win this game without a 6-man. So we need the fans out Saturday, and we need some support because these young men, everybody wants to focus on a record. The reality of it is, this program's been down for quite some time, and you don't just come in and turn that around. That's why I've broken things up in seasons, because I'm realistic on timetables. And if it can be done in the first 8 games of a season, then I would be coaching someplace else. The reality of it is it takes some time. But these guys have fought, they've gotten better, and they've grown their personality in terms of what you hear Carl saying. So we're making strides to get ready for that 3rd season. But Saturday, in my opinion, is the day I penciled in to have one of the biggest upsets in college basketball Saturday here.
To Carl or either Tristan, what do you think that you both as players individually need to work on for the game coming up?
I think I've been trying to grow more as a leader, but I feel like I need to do a better job of talking to the freshmen kind of individually, keeping up their confidence and just making sure that they know that how vital they are to our team's success.
Just going off what Carl said, just making sure everybody's on the same page, and just for me individually, you just got to be smarter decisions, and just prepare myself for this next game.
Coach, what was it that allowed your team tonight to be able to give up 8 points to another team that talent-wise may have been kind of different?
Well, they had 32 second chance points. It's pretty obvious to me. And when you give a team second chance opportunities, then they can score. The other thing you got to realize is it's who they are. I think they average 90-some points a game. They've scored 111 in a game. And so, teams are always going to be who they are. VCU, I don't care who they're playing, they're going to turn people over. That's who they are. So, one of the things my philosophy is when a team's a scoring team, you got to hold them below 45%. Well, we held them to 43.2. Second thing you got to do, you got to shut down their leading scorer. Well, their leading scorer was 3 for 12 and 2 for 8, had 8 points. So from that perspective, I feel good about that.
Any other questions?
Good.
I'll ask one. Coach, how was Perez? He had 24 and 11, and most of his points were in the paint. How was he able to do that tonight?
Well, you know what? Anytime you're focused on a really good player, like we were with Burgraff, someone else can beat you. But it's difficult for them to beat you if their leading guys aren't scoring points. So I think that's one thing. And anytime you don't make a guy a focus, a guy's capable of having a big night on you. And so, to be honest with you, he wasn't a major part of the scouting report, and I got to give him credit. He stepped up and made some plays. And he got 7 offensive rebounds. So when you give people second chance points, that's how you could score. And thank goodness he couldn't make a free throw. He's 1 for 7 from the free throw line. But this team was going to find a way to win tonight, which is what you do at home. And I just keep telling people, this hadn't been pretty, and this transition ain't going to be pretty. That's just real.
Carl, speaking of Perez and adding on to that, Marino, they both fouled you a few times tonight. How did you find a way to get past them?
I don't think I was trying to just focus on those guys and get past them, but that's just going off of our game plan. Like Coach G says, we're an attacking team, so I was just trying to do that early and get offensive rebounds and pump fake, and I just drew fouls. So.
Good?
I'm good.
All set?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.